In the booth, the coach Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit.
We're glad you could join us today for this classic SEC rivalry. I tell you what, there's little in the way of camaraderie between these two schools.
This should be a real fun battle to watch as this spectacular running back goes up against a very good group of linebackers.
Well, we know this kid can run like the wind, Brad. The big question is this defense going to be able to stop him?
The key for this defense is to wrap this kid up. Lunging and arm tackling just won't work on this back. But if they can slow him down, they'll have a good shot at winning this game.
And now it's time for the Coke Zero coin toss, a winning combination with Coke taste and 0 calories. Tennessee tees up the ball as we get ready for the opening kickoff. Kicks off, and here goes 4 quarters of action. Fielded at the 9. Tackled at the 39-yard line. And now we get to see this offense for the first time as they head out onto the field. First down, 10 to go. Ball on their own 39. They'll work from the shotgun. Gonna go across the middle, caught. Not too bad a pass there.
No, not at all. That time he puts enough air under this thing to fill that big blip up there. But somehow it came down on target, and he got a nice little gain out of it.
And a safety with the interception. And they come up with a big play there, don't they, guys?
Oh, man. Defense looks very well coached on that play.
That's what happens when 11 ball-hawking defenders go full speed.
They're packed in tight on the line. There's a player hurt. It doesn't look to be that bad. Second and 11. Ball on the 32-yard line. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Drops back to pass. Pass complete, but out of bounds. The halfback just ran out of real estate.
That's the quarterback's fault. He needs to put that pass where his guy doesn't have to be standing in the 3rd row to make the catch.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He's knocked out of bounds at the 39. Solid play by the defense, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That wasn't a bad game there, but getting first downs are way more important than your rushing average.
It's 4th down. The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. Punts the ball away. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll go to work at the 30. First and 10. 3 wideouts here. Drops back on first down. As a man, he'll lose big yards. That's a 6-yard loss.
Well, this was not the best of plays that we've seen from them today.
Yep, they would have been better off throwing an incompletion.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Throws and it's incomplete.
Oh, come on. Give the receiver a chance to catch it.
I think he tried to, Coach.
No, he tried to impress everybody by throwing it as hard as he could.
It's 3rd and long. Ball on the 24. And this place is rocking. Caught, and he's hit immediately.
Let me tell you something. If this offense comes out next time and goes 3 and out again, the coach is going to have some words for them on the sideline. I know I would.
And this one is a beauty. Gets to about the 41-yard line. So the offense takes over, and the last time they had the ball, they had a tough time getting anything going. They line up in the jumbo set. And he's taken down at the 45-yard line. That's 4 yards on the play.
It's second down, 6 yards to go. Ball on the 45-yard line. They come out with 4 linebackers. He's going to try and scramble. Throws it deep. Incomplete. Oh, my. He missed a wide-open man.
Oh, my gosh, guys. Unbelievable. He doesn't miss many open guys like that.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He's taken down around the 36-yard line.
Good thing he got that pass off. I think every linebacker on the roster was coming after him. That's how you pick up a first down through the air against an all-out linebacker blitz.
On the handoff, watch out. He's tackled around the 28-yard line. A nice job by the offensive line, and they pick up a gain of 8. They're packed in tight on the line. They bring him down in the backfield. There was just no daylight on that play, and the defensive lineman was the reason.
Well, that's one way to get involved in the game. Great stop in the backfield.
They come out with 4 wide out. Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
The quarterback did an excellent job of recognizing the Mike linebacker on the blitz. He hung in there, delivered the pass, and his receiver made a good catch to move the sticks.
They go with a run, and he's brought down in the backfield. The D lineman wasn't letting anyone by him that time.
And the big fella did a heck of a job plugging up the hole where that play was supposed to go.
That guy's so big, Kirk, he doesn't plug up holes. He plugs up the whole line down there. Yo!
He scrambled. Runs with it, and he's got room. Touchdown, Barnes. Wow, now that is what I call a big-time play.
And here's why he was forced to make that play, Brad. First of all, he had no help from his receivers. No one could get open. And secondly...
sorry, Coach, but he didn't have much pass protection. He had to scramble out of the pocket and make something happen on his own.
And he converts the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Tennessee is ready to kick it away. He kicks it off. He'll return it from the 6. He steps out at the 30. Their last drive ended in a punch, so this quarterback's going to be looking for something better on this drive. The quarterback's in the gun with 3 receivers in the set. Here's the option. They'll bring him down at the 35-yard line. So he holds on to it and gets a good 5 yards. They're about 4 yards away here on second down. They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. And they'll bring him down behind the line. It was the defensive lineman that got a hold of him there.
And when that kid gets a hold of you, then you usually go down.
And you're not going to break many tackles when this guy gets his hands on you.
I don't know if they'll be able to hear his cadence in the midst of all this mayhem. And he's immediately tackled.
There's nothing better for a defense's mindset than to get a 3-and-out. I mean, a turnover, of course, is a positive play, and a coach will take that any day of the week. But to know you've stopped the best their offense has to offer for 3 straight plays, that's a confidence builder.
And what's better about this stop is that it forces a punt. And hey, when a defense is only on the field for 3 plays at a time, it'll keep them fresh for the 4th quarter.
The offense will start at the 16-yard line. 1st and 10. Backup tailback checks in now. Let's see if he gets some action. To the right and tackled immediately. 3-yard gain by the running back.
3-yard gain on the play. Check. 200 check. 200 check.
That's going to do it for the first quarter, and we got a good one so far. The score here in Knoxville is Tennessee 7, Florida 0.
Florida.
Second down and 7.
200 check. 200 check.
Tennessee up 7 points. He's on the run. He's
tackled right around the 30. What a throw and catch, guys.
I'll tell you what, this young kid has a real gun for an arm. He sizes it up to play well, and then gets the ball out of there.
They line up in the jumbo set. He's got the corner. He's gobbled up in the backfield.
If these defenders continue to exploit the O-line like that, it's going to be a long day for this running back.
200 check. 200 check.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He scrambled. He's wrapped up for the sack.
He took too much time. You got to be more aware in the pocket.
4 wide. Now he tries to buy some time. Fires deep down the left side. Missed him. Nice job there to bring up a 4th down.
Pretty good throw here by the quarterback, but he couldn't quite get it in there. That was a nice job by the defense.
Booming kick. Whoa, he just took a licking. And he got good yardage on that one.
Yep, but that last guy didn't make the tackle. We'd be talking about 6 points right now.
One thing about this guy is how fluid of a runner. He's such a talent.
Out of bounds, around the 42-yard line. He picks up a yard on the play.
Here, the quarterback just dumps it off to his tight end. But give this defense some credit. They just didn't let him go anywhere.
They'll bring him down at the 26. Looked like the linebackers bit on that play fake.
I didn't even know the quarterback had the ball. That's worth a yoke.
The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Drops back to pass. Catches it. And they make the stop at the 15-yard line.
How about that play?
Well, it was a good pass, a good catch, and they are keeping the defense off balance by throwing on 1st down.
Absolutely right.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Throws out to the tight end again, completes. Good job on the pass there.
Yeah, let me tell you something. These passes are exactly what they need to put pressure on that defense.
You know, that's the 3rd catch that this guy's made on this drive alone. Anytime he is open, quarterback is delivering him the ball.
Looking to throw. Brought down around the 3-yard line. So they complete that for about 4 yards, and they'll pick up a 1st down.
And still, this gunslinger hasn't missed a receiver yet on this drive.
They line up in a double tight set. And he's tackled at the 1. That'll be a 2-yard gain.
The running back just didn't have any room to move, Kirk.
That's because the defense called the blitz at the right time. They were able to come after the running back before he went for big yards.
He's taken down at the 1-yard line. Maybe got 2 feet on the play.
No gain on the play.
And this play is number 8 on the drive. Going with the shotgun here. They get him in the backfield for a loss. The lineman had a big push there to get in the backfield and bring him down.
Great penetration in the backfield. For such a big guy, this guy's got some really quick feet.
And once he gets moving, there's no stopping him. This guy is so big and strong that he's almost impossible to block with one guy.
Touchdown, Florida!
The defensive line didn't have a chance on that play. These guys were determined to get in the end zone.
Here comes the kicker to try to tie this game up. And he converts the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Florida is ready to kick it away. Decent kick. And he'll return this one from the 7. And he's tackled at the 30. The offense is looking to be a little bit more successful with this drive as they had to punt the ball away the last time they had it. They're packed in tight on the line. Tackle made around the 34-yard line. And he couldn't manage to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Well, let's see how that affects them here in this situation.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation.
Lofting it out. Got a man wide open.
Throws complete. He's got space to work.
He's going to take it to the barn. Touchdown. The halfback got his number called on the pass play and came through with a score.
This is what separates good backs from great ones. You have to have the ability to contribute to the passing game.
There must have been some defensive confusion on this play because there's no reason that this guy should be that wide open when he caught the football.
And he hits the PAT.
And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Tennessee gets set to kick this one away. He sends it off. He makes it out maybe to the 26-yard line. A touchdown was the end result of their last drive as this offense moved the ball very well with their passing game.
Anytime you can put points on the board, things are going in the right direction.
Looking to throw. And it's caught. He goes out of bounds around the 32-yard line. A gain of 6.
Going with the shotgun here. Complete. And he's level at the 36. 3, maybe 4 yards on the pass. It's 3rd and inches. Ball on the 36.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Makes the catch and look out. And down he goes. Right around the 46-yard line.
A decent gain on the pass.
Yo, Kirk, good job by the quarterback here reading this play.
Yeah, the defense came with a blitz, and you're right. Great job by this young quarterback of recognizing the coverage and spotting the open man.
Option. Here's the pitch, and now he's got the corner. Steps out of bounds at the 45. Just a yard there.
It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on the 45-yard line.
There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense.
And the snap goes to the back. Brought down at the 43. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
And so it's another 3rd down upcoming here.
They'll work from the shotgun.
They run it for the first, and he stops.
And he's going to be short of the 1st down there, guys.
You know, great effort here by the ball carrier, but I think they need to pass in that situation most of the time.
It's 4th down, and the offense is getting set to go for it.
The quarterback is in the gun. He's got 2 tight ends in this set.
They go with a run. And down he goes at the 31. They get what they need, and that is a huge 4th down conversion.
Brad, this is just a really great job by the O-line. They got a good push on that play. Nice job.
Deep ball, laying it out there. Through his hands.
Number 9, the intended receiver on the play.
We're at play number 9 of this current drive. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation.
Lets it go. And this one's broken up.
How about that play right there? Zone coverage by the defense, and the linebacker is quick enough to react and get a hand on the ball to force the incompletion.
Third down, and they need to get it to the 21. The quarterback's in the gun with 3 receivers in the set. He goes out of bounds right around the 30. The receiver did come down with the ball, but he'll be short of the first down.
Yeah, I just can't figure out why you'd run that play on third down.
That's great coverage downfield here by the secondary. The quarterback had no choice but to go for the short pass.
And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. With only a few ticks left on the clock before halftime, I would expect they'll just squid kick this one. He'll return it from the 1. At the 30. He wasn't breaking that tackle. What a hit. This drive will start at the 34-yard line. And we'll probably see how far he can throw it, as it should be the last play before the half. Tackle made at the 46. We've reached halftime, and we couldn't have asked for a better first half. The score here at Neyland Stadium is Tennessee 14, Florida 10. We are set to start the second half. Both teams are on the field, and we're ready to go. Across the 30. He's taken down at the 33. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They line up in the jumbo set. Hand off, and he's met immediately.
They were not fooled at all on that play.
No, sir. It's almost like they knew what was coming.
Tennessee is up 4. Now he tries to buy some time. Runs with it, and he's got room. He gets hit out of bounds at the 44. Well, guys, he's scrambling around out there, and they're having a lot of trouble bringing him down.
Hey, the secondary did their job in coverage, but they just couldn't contain the quarterback.
That's no easy task either, Coach. This guy has some pretty good feet, as we saw on that play.
They'll bring him down at the 49. A 5-yard pickup for the tailback. Second down and 5. Ball on the 49. Tennessee holds a 4-point lead. He scrambled. Now he's going to run, and watch out. Brought down at the 37-yard line.
Quarterbacks who could run the football really change your entire defensive game plan.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 37. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Looking long down the left side. Finds the halfback in the end zone. Touchdown. Again, he looks to his halfback, and that's his 2nd touchdown through the air today. And he adds the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. And this one's away. At the 30. Tackle at the 35-yard line. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. The offense will take over at the 35. First down, 10 to go.
Here we go.
Drops back on first down. Here's a throw, and I don't think he got anything on that. That's a 3-yard pickup.
3-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd and 6. Ball on the 38-yard line. The defensive back's moving in closer.
He drops back. Going right. Intercepted. At the 30. That last interception was his second of the game.
Well, I bet he's wishing he could replay that down, Coach.
No question, Kirk. He'd love to have that one back.
First down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line. They're packed in tight on the line. Gets to about the 5-yard line. And he gets a yard on the run.
1 yard gain.
Second down. 4 yards out from the goal line. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Goes quickly in the end zone, and it's tipped away.
Big-time play by the corner there, Coach.
And that's what you call a picture-perfect defense.
Yep, they had everyone covered well on that play, and the quarterback had to try to force it in there.
Rolls left, looking to throw. Heaves it, and he's got a touchdown. What a touchdown. He didn't see anyone open, so he just took it in himself.
This quarterback is fearless, and the defense needs to either spy him or walk the safeties up when they've got the ball down near the goal line.
And he converts the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He really got a hold of that kick. At the 40, across midfield. At the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown! A heck of a return.
This kid is a burner. I think the Sunshine Scooter and his leather helmet would have had a hard time catching him.
Not so fast, my friend. I'd take him on in a foot race, and it might be closer than the experts think.
He makes the PAT. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He kicks it off. Fielded at the 4. They moved the ball very effectively on their last drive, which ended with a touchdown. The defense has been talking it over on the sideline, trying to make some corrections. Let's see if they can stop them this time.
This offense has been really successful today, Kirk. Their team has a solid lead, and their scheme has worked very well for them.
Yeah, and the crowd has been behind these guys the entire game. Every time I come here, I'm just amazed by how loud it gets in this stadium.
Now he tries to buy some time. Passes left, going the other way. And he's tackled at the 35-yard line. A well-timed interception there.
Well, they're still down by a couple of scores, but the turnover certainly helps their chances. If they score on this drive, they're right back in the game.
First and 10. Ball on the 35. There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. They go with the run. He's tackled around the 34-yard line. That'll be a pickup of a yard.
1 yard gain on the play.
2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 34. They line up in a double tight set. Lets it go. Tipped away. And we got an injured player on the field. Third down now, and they need to get it to the 25. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. They'll bring him down around the 16-yard line.
That's just how they drew it up. When I talked to this coach earlier in the week, he thought he could take advantage of zone coverage by attacking the perimeter outside the hashes. That time, it was a corner route, and it got him the first down.
Gives it to the back. And he's tackled right around the 10-yard line. A nice 6-yard gain by the tailback there. It's 2nd down and 4 to go. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. End zone. And credit the safety with that last interception.
He knew exactly where the quarterback was going with the football. It's not always about athletic ability. You've got to be a smart player and know what's going on out there.
And that comes from breaking down film of the opposing offense and paying attention all week in practice. This safety was ready for today's game.
They're packed in tight on the line. Here's the run right. He's got nowhere to go.
From a defensive coordinator standpoint, it can really help out your scheme when you get excellent run support by the corner.
Not only does this kid tell him not to throw to his side, he's telling him not to run to his side. Yo.
Can't find anyone open. Throws complete. He's hit right away.
It's all about chipping away at the defense. Even short yardage completions can have a way of building a quarterback's confidence.
Great pursuit there by the linebacker to make the sure tackle on this kid.
He drops back. He throws it. And he pulls it down. He's got an opening. To the 20. To the 10. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. And he converts the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He sends it downfield. He'll return it from the 3. Brought down at the 43-yard line. He made a good cut upfield, got a few blocks, and they were able to come up with a decent return.
That looked like a breakdown in kickoff coverage. Instead of staying in their lanes, they all started sprinting to the football.
That's exactly what happened. You can't do that.
New running back now into the backfield. Throws left, the running back's got it. Brought down in the open field.
It's harder than most people think to complete short passes like that. I mean, you got a lot of defenders running around in a small amount of space, watching the quarterback's eyes and looking for a quick pick.
We've got a 2nd and 5. Ball on the 48-yard line. They line up in the shotgun.
man, and they take him down immediately. He ran a good-looking route and picked up positive yardage.
That he did, and he made a good catch. That short passing game is where you see all those hours in the summer that you put in pay off.
This is very well played by this linebacker. He stayed in his coverage and made a nice hit on the play.
It's third down and a yard for the first down. Ball on the 48. Ace backfield. There's a very impressive open field tackle.
What a call. Third and short, and they complete a pass for a first down.
Keeping the chains moving on third down is a good way to wear the defense out.
We've played 3, and this is not what the experts predicted. The score here in Knoxville is Tennessee 35, Florida 17. Four wide. Option left side. Brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there on the option pitch to the halfback. Second and 3 coming up. Ball on the 39-yard line. From the gun. They'll run the option. Tackle around the 35-yard line. So the tailback's going to come away with a first down on the play.
That's some very good heads-up running by the halfback right there.
First and 10. Ball on the 35. 3 wide receivers on the field. The quarterback in the shotgun. Here's the option. He makes it out to maybe the 33-yard line. That'll be a 2-yard gain.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's second and 8. Ball on the 33-yard line. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Caught, and he's hit immediately.
Oh, he had the defensive back on his heels. That defender didn't know if it was going to be a post, a corner, a hitch, or a streak. Nice job by the receiver of running a crisp post route, beating the man coverage, and keeping the drive alive.
Here's the option. And he's tackled around the 10-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask on the defense.
The defense lends them a hand with that penalty.
Gosh, giving up penalty yards is so frustrating, isn't it?
First down and goal to go. There are 2 tight ends in the formation. The quarterback is in the gun. They go with the run. They'll bring him down at the 3-yard line. They'll get 2 on that one. Second down and goal. Ball on the 3-yard line. 2 tight ends here. They bring him down.
This guy at defensive end can really play.
He uses excellent technique to get by the blockers and slide into the backfield.
Here's the 11th play of the drive. Third down. They can't hear a thing down there.
the 3. 7 yards there.
Just get out there and make a play.
So the offense will stay on the field. It's 4th down from the 2. They come out with a big set. They run it, and he's in.
When you're that close to the end zone, it's always a smart play to find your blockers and follow them into the end zone.
An experienced coach would want to run this play.
And they're looking to get 2 points here. They line up in the old Maryland I formation. Throws, intercept. No, he dropped it. So the 2-point conversion is no good.
Here they try to put the ball in the air. Unfortunately, they were unable to convert.
And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Here's the onside kick. And it's the kicking team that's got it. And now things have gotten a little more interesting.
Brad, this one's not over yet. Watch out now because the momentum has completely shifted.
It's 1st and 10. From the gun. Throws, and it's knocked away. How about that play?
They tried to squeeze that one in there. Forget about it.
They line up in the shotgun. Looking to throw. Fires incomplete. That one sailed on him.
He wanted his receiver, but I think that may have slipped out of his hand.
3rd down, and they need to get it inside the 48. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. And he's tackled at midfield. Well, they get all those yards, but come up just shy of the 1st.
Good play call, almost perfect execution, except for the fact that they're not going to get the 1st down.
Great hold by the defense to bring up 4th. Short.
Look for it on the ground, and he's not going to get there. And that was a big stop defensively.
Yeah, they only needed a few yards here to keep the drive alive. Great job by the defense to shut them down.
I can't argue the play call. The defense just did their job by standing their ground. They line up in the jumbo set. They try to run it inside and hammered down. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
Wow, you know this guy has to protect himself.
You're not kidding. He got walloped on that play.
They're packed in tight on the line. Oh, man, did he take a hit. They get about 5 yards from the halfback. It's 3rd and 3. Ball on the 45. Ace backfield. Going with a run and a very physical play here by the defense. They'll be stopped before they reach the 1st down marker.
Now that was some real hard-nosed defense. Way to bring up 4th down, guys.
And they could really put their opponent in bad field position with a good punt here. This punt goes over the goal line, and this will be a touchback.
I'll be honest, Kirk. I think they have one too many prayers that need to be answered.
Well, the clock is not on their side right now. They just need to hope that they can get a very quick score here, then hope for the best.
Pressure coming, and he goes down. He hustles the troops to the line.
11-yard loss on the play.
They'll work from the shotgun. He's changing things up. The spike will stop the clock. It's third down and a long way to go. From the gun. Passes it to the middle of the field. Tackle made at the 23-yard line. Nice pass, but not enough for the first down, and that's going to bring up fourth.
I know, yeah, but nice pass and catch. But when you don't convert the first down, it's not as nice as you'd like.
Guys, I'm a little surprised there by the quarterback not trying to throw it deeper downfield. They needed a little bit more yardage than they got there for the first down.
Throws complete, but he's going to come up short. And they're going to have to give the ball back after going for it on 4th and long.
Not much you can do there. You got to go for it and give yourselves a chance.
You aren't going to convert many 4th downs against this defense. That's a really good stop. They line up in the jumbo set. There's a player shaken up on the play. Second down, 7 yards to go. Ball on the 23. They line up in a double tight set.
Here we go.
Takes the handoff inside and stopped immediately. Gain of 2.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's third down and 5 to go. Ball on the 21-yard line. They line up in the shotgun. Pulls it in. He wants more. He's tackled in the open field. And we got an injured player on the field. First and 10. This one's in the books, and our final score, Tennessee 35, Florida 23. Kirk, as we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance, your thoughts on this one?
Tennessee comes away with bragging rights this year, and I'm sure the fans and students will enjoy it just as much as the players. They were the better team today and added another great chapter to this rivalry.
Folks, thanks for tuning in to another game of NCAA Football 09. Along with Lee and Kirk and everyone here at EA Sports, I'm Brad Nessler saying so long.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.